Hello, and welcome to this short video on error correction. Like normal, there's a worksheet that accompanies this video, so before I begin, pause the slide and download it from the link below. Okay, there are many ways tutors can error correct a student's work, and today I'll share with you a common error correction practice from university which is called Dialogic Feedback. According to Queen Mary University, dialogic feedback is a way of providing feedback that involves a conversation between a teacher and a student rather than a one-way transmission of information. It's a collaborative process that encourages students to be active participants in their learning and can help them make sense of information and improve their work. What this all means then, at a very basic level, when the teacher corrects a student's work, the teacher is doing all the work and the student is not learning from their mistakes. So, dialogic feedback puts the responsibility and learning back onto the student. It all begins with an error correction code like this. The student is shown the correction code and its abbreviations. The code has a range of abbreviations, like you can see, for tense, wrong word, prepositions, etc. And the process works like this. When the student produces a piece of writing, the tutor checks the work, but instead of correcting the work, they identify the mistakes with the correction code. The work is then given back to the student like this, with all the errors identified, but not changed. Then the student goes through the work and makes the changes. They then give the work back to the tutor to check the changes. It's usually a good idea that the student leaves the mistake highlighted and makes the change in a different color, and this way the tutor can easily see the change, like this. You may want to pause this slide now just to see the changes. Okay, so the best way to understand this method is through some sentence level practice. You will need the downloaded document for this. So look carefully at the error correction code and complete this introduction to the error correction code exercise. These are 15 single general English sentences with one or two highlighted errors. This is a great introduction for students to understand how the error correction code works. So, pause this video and do the exercises. Okay, here are the answers. Pause and check. So, now you have an awareness of the error correction code. Let's try this exercise at paragraph level. The text again is on a general English topic of going to university, and you can see the text has the error correction code added. So, go through the paragraph and make the 14 changes. Pause the slide and do the activity. Here are the answers. Pause and check. Okay, so now you've got the idea. So that means we can do a slightly harder, more academic exercise. This is a science topic on life from other planets using credible academic sources. The first exercise is sentence level practice, and this will help introduce you to the topic. Pause the slide and make the changes. Here are the answers. Pause and check. Okay, this next exercise is much harder. At paragraph level, it is a paragraph that contains 12 errors, but as you can see, the tutor hasn't identified any of the errors. Now, this is quite a common university assessment for academic English. So, please remember that the errors can be a variety of problems from the correction code. So the first thing to do is try to identify the 12 errors in the paragraph. Once you have done this, then make the changes. Take as much time as you like, pause the slide, and do the activity. Okay, here are the answers. The first slide shows the errors with the error correction code, so you can check to see if you've identified the 12 errors correctly. So pause the slide and check. This next slide shows you the corrected errors. So pause the slide and check. Okay, unfortunately, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want the whole lesson for life from other planets, then you can buy it from here. If you would like a whole range of error correction worksheets on different topics, then you can buy them from here. So until next time, like always, thank you for watching. Goodbye.